Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this moment, me and my friend will be presenting our project, and it is Articulatio Ellipsoidea. My name is Zufar with student ID number 61014210063, and my friends Dema Setiawan with student ID number 61014211142. Let's get started.
What is articulation ellipsoidea? A modified ball and socket synovial joint in which the joint surfaces are elongated or ellipsoidal. It's a biaxial joint, that is, two axes of motion at right angle to each other. The radiocarpal being an example. This joint opposes a stretched head or condyle to a glenoidal cavity. It's allow principal movement of flexion and extension and accessory movement or of laterality or of sliding. Next example of ellipsoidea articulatio. What is atlanto-occipital? The atlanto-occipital joint is a paired symmetrical articulation between the cervical spine and the base of the skull. The principal movement at the atlanto-occipital joint is flexion extension. This movement permits nodding of the head, as seen when indicating approval. Functionally, these two ellipsoid joints perform their action simultaneously, and thus can be mechanically considered as a single joint. Next.
Okay. The next example is the radiocarpal. The radiocarpal joint is a synovial joint formed between the radius, its articular disc, and three proximal carpal bones: the scaphoid, lunate, and triquetral bones. Technically, the radiocarpal joint is considered to be the only articular component of the wrist joint. Many references, however, may also include adjacent joints, such as the carpal joints in this definition. In the radiocarpal joints, the large concave facet located on the distal end of the radius directly articulates with the scaphoid and lunate bones. The articulation between the distal radius and triquetral bones is indirect, and it is facilitated via a biconcave articular disc. The primary movements of the radiocarpal joint are flexion, extension, abduction, and adduction. And the third example is metacarpophalangeal. The metacarpophalangeal joints are a collection of condyloid joints that connect the metacarpus, or palm of the hand, to the fingers. There are 5 separate metacarpophalangeal joints that connect each metacarpal bone to the corresponding proximal phalanx of each finger. Each metacarpophalangeal joint is formed by the convex heads of the metacarpal bones, which are received by the concave bases of the proximal phalanx. The primary movements of the metacarpophalangeal joints are flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, circumduction, and limited rotation. These joints play an important role of the functionality of the hand, providing stability and flexibility of the fingers, which is facilitated by the ligaments, joint capsule, and adjacent musculotendinous structures. And that's all from us. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.